Jasmine Johnson. You taking time off your supermodeling job or what? 'Cause, baby, I've never seen a post office clerk look as good as you. I knew it was just a line, but the way he said it made me turn 3 different shades of red. Not only was he gorgeous, he had a way with words that made me weak. He eased me into small talk so smoothly that I ended up talking to him for 5 minutes at my counter. Somehow, small talk became an invitation to dinner, and a post office line full of angry customers. When I saw my supervisor walk into the building, I jotted down my address and phone number so he could pick me up later that night, and watched the man of my dreams walk away. It took me almost 2 hours to get ready for dinner that night, and Derek, unlike most brothers I dated, was on time. There I was, standing in front of the bathroom mirror with a curling iron in my hair, trying to decide if I should open the door or just let him wait until my hair was done. I decided on the latter and ran to the front door, shouting, "Just a minute, I'm still getting dressed." I ran back to the bathroom and my curling iron, praying he would understand. I don't know how long I left him outside, but he was the perfect gentleman when I let him in. He just smiled at me with those pearly white teeth while I admired his dimples. "Damn, baby. If I'd known you were going to look this good, I could have waited outside all night." He smiled seductively, looking me up and down. I spun around so he could see all the curves that my tight-fitting mini dress would reveal. Taking my hand, he led me out the door to his Porsche and whisked me away to the Tobacco Company, one of Richmond's nicest restaurants for dinner and atmosphere. Derek treated me like such a lady that night. When we arrived at the Tobacco Company, he wouldn't even let me order. It was as if he knew exactly what was right for me from that point on. We ate shrimp scampi and drank Moët till I was silly drunk. Then we walked over to the club after 6 and danced until they were ready to close. Derek was having such a good time, he bribed the owner and the DJ into staying open an extra half hour. It was the most perfect evening I've ever had, and quite honestly, the most fun I've had in my adult life. It was as if that perfect date would never end. By the time I awoke from my fairy tale, it was 2 weeks later, and we were a couple. A month later, he'd moved in. Derek had showed me romance in ways I'd never dreamed of, showering me with diamonds and furs. He even bought me a new car. There is no question that those were the happiest 6 months of my life, and if you knew my life, you'd know happiness was rare. Yeah, those were happy times, all right. That is, until Big Momma got involved. God, I remember it like it was yesterday. Big Momma was at the house eating dinner when Derek looked at his watch. "I've got to go to court," he said, kissing me as he got up and put on his sport coat. "What kind of lawyer did you say you were?" Big Momma asked him, with that tone she used when she thought we were lying. "I'm a defense attorney. I do mostly legal aid work through the night courts," he answered, no doubt expecting Big Momma to shut up. But he didn't know Big Momma at all. She never said anything unless she was going to make a point. "Oh, so that's why you leave my grandbaby every night and don't come home until the wee hours of the morning." She lit a cigarette, and that scared the hell out of me, 'cause when Big Momma lit a cigarette, one thing was for certain: trouble was about to raise its ugly head. "Big Momma, why are you asking Derek all these questions?" I interrupted. "Hush, child. Let the boy answer for himself. He a grown man." She smirked at Derek. "Well, Derek, is that why you leave my grandbaby all alone at night?" I could see Derek sensed trouble, but he still played it pretty cool. "Yes, ma'am. Night court doesn't close until 4 o'clock in the morning." I sighed with relief. Big Momma was up to something, but Derek seemed up to the task. "So, I guess you know Judge Jackson and Judge Jones." "Yes, ma'am."